Hello, friends. So we are having my first podcast episode since many of you know my brother passed away. Not feeling the most inspired right now, but we're going to do it together. And I am going to answer a question that so darn many of you ask, which is like, what medications do I take? What supplements do I take? So I'm basically going to take you through in this episode my supplement stack for the morning, the evening, medications, as needed stuff, etc. Okay? Let's start first thing. I start my day off with some, like an elixir, like a drink with little supplements, nutrients dropped in. So I do that with my thyroid medication first thing. So let's go through what I put in my little elixir drink. Number one, none of this is sponsored, by the way. Some of these brands I work with, I organically love them. They're not paying me to talk. If I have discount codes, I'll try to put them in the show notes. I don't have discount codes for all of these brands, though I probably need to get them for you guys. And I will put links to all of these in the show notes as well. So Mary Ruth's Lymphatic Support Drops. And I know these are backwards. I'm sorry, can't change that. This helps me depuff. And I put a full dropper full in a little bit of water after I've taken my thyroid medication, which I'll show you in a moment. Full dropper full of this. Then I do methylene blue. I know you guys sometimes get up in arms about this. I link this generally on my Amazon favorites list. I take this one and there's one other one. I alternate kind of on whatever is most available and can get to me the quickest. I do about 13 drops of this. I started with like 3. I've been on this for about 3 years. If you see my fingernails, it is literally because of this. I never had a single bit of white on my fingernails my entire life till I started this. Didn't start it for fingernails. I started it because I had long COVID and I had heard that it potentially could help. Didn't actually help me with long COVID that I know of, but it gives me so much energy, so much better cognition, brain function, and long, beautiful, almost fake looking fingernails. And then the last thing I just started doing, I ordered from Dr. Brianne Callahan, who was on my podcast talking about hair loss. This is her liquid gold supplement. I think it has silicone in it for hair. I got my hair bleached several months ago and it has destroyed my hair. I don't know what happened, but it did. So I am taking this to try and see if it will help. I'm also doing a couple other things for hair loss. I'm going to do a whole post about that specifically. I do 6 drops of this in the water. It is disgusting. So prepare yourself. But hey, if it gives me healthier, fuller, better hair, I'm in. So I do all of that along with my thyroid medication. I'm going to try and not show my private information, but I take Ren thyroid. This is a form of desiccated thyroid. I'm a consultant for this company. Disclaimer, don't know if that matters, but I take 60 milligrams in the morning and in the afternoon. And then I take liothyronine. I usually take 5 micrograms in the morning and in the afternoon. After my brother, I just wasn't eating, wasn't sleeping well, really struggling with energy, cognition. I increased this by 2.5 micrograms. So now I take 7.5 micrograms morning and afternoon. So that's my thyroid. I let that all marinate for about 20, 30 minutes, and then I take my morning supplements. Let's go through them. I do not miss a day, not once, not ever, of True Niagen. This is the Pro Strength. It's 1,000 milligrams. It's NR, a precursor for NAD. Changed my life. Energy, cognition, performance, stamina, overall quality of life. I stopped this for a few months because I ran out and I felt it within weeks. So went back on it, elicited a huge shift in all of those things as well. I especially need this right now because I'm exhausted in grief. Another one that I take in the morning, Just Thrive probiotic and antioxidant. Sometimes I'll also just take only the probiotic. I give Rosie the gummies of Just Thrive. Love this company. It's a spore-based probiotic, so it makes it through your upper GI tract where the acid is high to make it to your lower GI tract where the bacteria can actually colonize and you can get the benefit. Also take astaxanthin from Designs for Health. I don't know the dose of this, but I can try and tell you. 6 milligrams. I do this for an antioxidant, so you guys know Most of you know I'm an inflamed person. I'm constantly working on my inflammation. This is an antioxidant, can combat oxidative stress. It's also really great for your skin. Currently having a breakout from stress right now, so don't mind me. Still feel, oh, I am missing one. Here it is. Okay, fatty 15. This helps your membranes, your mitochondrial function. Obviously, I need to put in another order. Absolutely love this. I've probably taken this for a year and a half. My mitochondria, they do not work. So I do many things for my mitochondria. This supports mitochondria. This supports mitochondria. Methylene blue supports the part of your mitochondria called the electron transport chain. Your mitochondria are what take food or stored fat and create energy from it. My mitochondria, according to my genetics, work at 30% of the level that they're supposed to work at. So not really getting a lot of energy. You guys know I have to work hard to feel good, and this is one way that I do. The last thing I do for my mitochondria is mitochondrial NRG. It's by Designs for Health 2. This allows you to your own mitochondria to just function better. It gives you the nutrients you need for those mitochondria to function better. I take 2 in the morning. If I remember, I also take 2 with lunch. I will be on this for the rest of my entire life. It's not stimulating. I always tell my patients, it's not going to exogenously give you so much energy that you feel overstimulated and jittery. It will just allow you to make your own natural energy more efficiently better. The last supplement that I take, I do this 1 to 2 times a day, is Stem Regen Release. You can't really see the name, but Stem Regen Release. This is a supplement with very specific things found in nature that when you take 2 of these, I believe it's an hour or 30 minutes later, your body releases over 10 million stem cells of your own stem cells into circulation. I am a huge proponent of stem cells, period, full stop. I have been for almost a decade now. Stem cells are inherent repair mechanism system. And so the fact that I can have stem cells of my own in a higher level, because we decrease stem cell production as we age. I think adults my age have around 4 million stem cells generally circulating. Don't quote me on that. I could be misremembering. But now I can have 10 million. I do that twice a day. I do 4 of them if I work out hard. Like exercise, huge repair is needed. And I literally will not be sore if I do this and I have like an oxygen bath thing at my house that I actually bought for Rosie, but I use on days of intense workouts. It will reduce my soreness by 95%. Even this probably reduces it alone by 85%. If I'm sick, if I'm not feeling well, if I just, basically if anything is wrong, I take double of these. I take 4 of them and I'll do it twice a day. So that is my morning supplement stack. You all know already that I take my thyroid medication around 2 or 3 p.m. Now let's talk about my nighttime supplement stack and my medications. So I do Mary Ruth's Hair Skin Nails gummies. I ordered Nutrivol recently because I'm on my hair repair journey too. I feel like that's more powerful, more effective. Nutrivol does have iodine in it, so you do have to be mindful of that if you have Hashimoto's. I do personally have a history of Hashimoto's, but I haven't had it in over a decade, so I don't worry too much about that anymore. I also do Symbiotica's glutathione little packets, and I usually recommend glutathione at nighttime. This is what they look like. It's just liposomal. You put it under your tongue. It tastes disgusting, but it's been doable for me. A lot of times I recommend oral glutathione or topical glutathione that people can use on their thyroid glands. Those are great too. This just happens to be the way that I'm taking this for now. I take digestive enzymes as needed. I actually use standard process Zypan. It honestly helps my stomach, but it also like even makes me feel less inflamed and everything. So that's certainly a win. Oh no, I forgot one in the morning. I do Timeline Nutrition's, obviously this one's almost empty, longevity gummies every morning. I literally have these in my kitchen. I have 2 in my office right now. I have 1 upstairs in my bedroom. Obsessed. This too is for mitochondrial function, cellular energy production. Rave reviews for this. It's urolithin A. I've been taking, and there's actually a lot of research based around urolithin A. I've been taking these for probably well over a year now. I'm hopeful I'm going to start working with Timeline soon. So I need to get you guys a discount code. I don't think I have one, but I love Timeline. Amazing people, amazing products, which creates really a win-win. Had one other focus gummy that I take as needed from Ari, A-U-R-I. Somehow it fell out of my bag on the way, my basket on the way down here. But Ari Nutrition's focus gummies, I talk to you guys a lot about that. I take them throughout the day to like give me a cognitive boost. They have functional mushrooms in them, lion's mane, reishi, all kinds of things. Love. The daily ones also have turkey tail, which has a lot of research behind it for cancer prevention. Can't recommend them enough. Take them every day religiously. I'm so sorry I don't have the package with me, but I love the gummies, the focus and the daily. So good. This is my progesterone prescription. I am on 100 milligrams of sustained release bioidentical progesterone. I actually take 2 of these right now. It helps with sleep, anxiety, irritability, agitation, insomnia. 2 of these before bed. It's a reasonably high dose. I had a uterine ablation, so I don't have a period, so I'm not really disrupting my period. I really need it based on labs and symptoms, so this is what works for me. Most of the time I alternate 100 and 200 milligrams of bioidentical progesterone. So I take this before bed. I have also started taking minoxidil for hair growth. Minoxidil stimulates your hair follicles by increasing accessibility and blood flow to them. So love it. It's new for me, so I can't really speak to the effects yet. I just started in the last few weeks, but I don't have any side effects. I do kind of wake up a little puffy in the face sometimes, but that's it. I also take, to help me sleep, Insomnitol supplements, 2 of these. It is a blend of melatonin, L-theanine, all kinds of things, but it helps me sleep because of increased stressors and things that have happened over the last year. For me, this was no longer enough to help me sleep, and now I have real pervasive sleep problems. So I take also trazodone. Usually I take about 50 milligrams of trazodone. It's a medication. It used to be an antidepressant. It technically still is. No one uses it for that because it just doesn't work very well for depression, but it works very well for sleep. It eases you in and out of sleep. It doesn't acutely kick in like Ambien. There isn't a sleep window that if you miss like Ambien, you could hallucinate, etc., not remember things, that sort of thing. Usually doesn't make me or my patients groggy in the morning. It's actually the only sleeping medication I'll prescribe for my patients, and it is the one that I take myself. So I do take some other supplements as needed. One that I very heavily rely on is called Gluten Ease. If I get exposed to gluten, it will help minimize my celiac-based reaction. Obviously, won't get rid of it, but it does help minimize it. And yeah, easy breezy. I hope that this was useful. You guys ask me these questions all the time. So I figured we'd make a little podcast episode about it. Thank you all so much for your love and support over the last few weeks. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to my family, my sister-in-law, my nephew, my parents, all of us. So sending you all lots of love this holiday season, and hold your loved ones tightly.